Ah! Kire! I only know all of this because of Memoirs of a Geisha. What does the snowy morning mean? Dumplings! Hello fellow anime geeks and welcome to another impressions video on my personal quest to try every anime series that I can. As usual, I'm structuring my thoughts by answering these 4 questions, and I'm finishing up the last little bit of least anticipated anime of the 2021 winter anime season before diving into spring. Today I'm talking about Maiko-san Chi no Makanai-san, which is also technically a spring anime weird release schedule. We'll get into it. On Crunchyroll, this is listed as Kiyo in Kyoto from the Maiko house, and the interim English title, which I actually thought was a more accurate direct translation, was The Caterer at Maiko Manor. So just a heads up, you might encounter it under different titles. The mouth tags are slice of life, comedy, and shonen, and this manga is serialized in Shonen Sunday, which honestly doesn't surprise me because it's a kind of calm, contemplative slice of life that offers you a different perspective, kind of like Silver Spoon, which is also a publication in Shonen Sunday. It also offers some very well-researched reverential insights into a very niche traditional sport or art form, kind of like Chihayafuru or Sangatsu no Lion. I would say it's kind of like a wholesome slice of life version of Memoirs of a Geisha, and I love all of those 3 things because they gave me such a beautiful look into a world that I knew nothing about. Likewise, Maiko Chi, or Maiko House, as the name implies, takes place in Kyoto in a house where the apprentice geisha or Maiko live. Now in this show they actually use the word yakata, which means something more like manor house, than okiya, which is the specific name for a geisha house. So I don't know if there's some sort of hierarchy depending on the rank for the different lodgings, or if this is just a more updated modern word, but I do know that we get a lot of cool insights into the world of geisha, the art forms, the discipline, and all of the different titles and positions within the house. One of our protagonists, Kiyo, is the Makanai or resident cook, so the focus of this show is around the meals that they share together in this house, more specifically with her best friend Subide, who is a Maiko. And through all of their sweet interactions, we get to look back at their history together and expand on this system and world that they live in. It's really sweet and cute, and it reminds me of the cooking segments in Sangatsu no Lion, and similarly it's also composed of shorter segments and little mini shorts that highlight the dish of the day, so that might account for the weird release schedule, which is monthly. It might actually be that it's a collection of shorts, much like Psyche, which is technically a collection of 120 5-minute shorts. In terms of originality, I've mentioned the loving, respectful nature in which they're treating this art form, but I just really love all of the details that they've included in this. We met the dance teacher, we met the traditional dress expert, which, by the way, I didn't know that there could be brother roles within the house, although I knew that geisha were historically male. There's even an interesting reference to house-themed art names for the Maiko, and probably lots more details that just went straight over my head. The art is beautiful. I'm quite partial to the setting and location frames that look kind of like paintings. I did notice what looked like CG motion at times, but it added a whimsical effect, kind of subtle, and it didn't really take away from the nostalgic tone of the whole show. The opening was really cute, the music just fit right in. All of the vocals in the opening were just scatting. And the tune was very lighthearted, jazzy, and the ending was just very beautiful traditional instrumentation. I think it's also worth mentioning our 2 super accomplished, awesome voice actresses. Now, I don't normally talk about the actors too much, but in such a dialogue-heavy, personal slice of life like this, I think that I really appreciated the fact that they chose these very familiar voices that have a lot of diverse roles under their belts, so they felt very in their element and just made their conversations that much more comfortable, natural, and real. So, is it worthwhile? I think so, but only if you are into a very specific kind of slice of life. It's very nostalgic and artistic. I loved all of the little insights as well. It has that kind of understated and soothing tone if you have eaten ahead of time, because otherwise all of the delicious looking food is just freaking torture. Oh gosh, this show's gonna kill me with all this food. And that schedule is a little bit strange. I might consider maybe putting it off until you get the whole thing, but On that note, I'll catch you in the next video. Dish of the day, okay. Oh, the whole thing's art is really pretty. Gosh, it's so gorgeous. Gosh, that's gorgeous. A geography cultural lesson as well. Gosh, this is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Oh my gosh. My mouth is literally watering now. Thanks. Thanks, Kiyo.